Good. What is it? Morning, evening, overnight? Like what time is it? I don't even know. Good spooktacular.
It's
Three.
it's dark.
It's like
It's dark.
3:45 for you, and it's like six
Yeah.
forty-five for me.
Has
So
the sun come up
the
for you?
sun, the sun is actually just starting to peek out. But
Oh,
hey,
okay.
everyone, it's Alex Aronowitz and Guy James Klender, and we are here to have a good time, enjoy some spooktacular time. Obviously, it's late and we're all up late, and we try to get some naps in, even though sleep is for the week. And you got to be careful.
Yeah.
You got to be careful when you're taking your naps because you could miss something like this amazing story time. Because guys all excited, I'm all excited because of spooktacular, and we need a good calming bedtime story.
I'm excited for this.
Yeah.
You told me it has wonderful artwork.
Wonderful artwork by Ivan Bilbin. So I'm going to start reading you some Russian fairy tales, and we're live now. And I want to make sure that everyone is happy and everyone is calming down, And then once we're done, you can get your coffee and re-wake up. So we're going to read the story of Vasilisa the Beautiful for a little bit.
Sounds wonderful.
In a certain tsardom, which I guess is kingdom, Tsar,
Yeah.
Russian kingdom, across 3 times 9 kingdoms. How many kingdoms is 3 times 9 kingdoms? It's too early. Was it 27 kingdoms?
Yeah, that's a lot of kingdoms.
They could have just said 27.
They could have said 27, but I
Yeah,
like the lyrical aspect they're going
yeah,
with.
I guess. Yeah, it's almost like an Iron Maiden album, Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. You could have just do the math
Yeah.
for me. It's too late. Beyond high mountain chains, there once lived a merchant. And someone's saying that you look cozy. And Jonathan Hargrove said that they thought it was Wilson Fisk. I'm reading a bedtime story to Wilson Fisk.
Yeah,
Uh,
that happens.
yeah. So there once lived a merchant, and he had been married for 12 years. But in that time, there had been born to him only one child, a daughter, who from her cradle was called Vasilisa the Beautiful. Right?
That's a heck of a name.
Yeah, that's a heck
And
of a name.
to be named that, that's a lot to live up to.
I know. That's a lot of pressure. When the little girl was 8, there's a lot of numbers in this. I want to do the math. I wonder if there's some like secret code. Because when she was 8 years old, her mother fell ill, and before many days it was plain to be seen that she must die. What a
Well, that's
relaxing story.
spooktacular.
So that is spectacular. So she called her little daughter to her, took a tiny wooden doll, 6 scale.
Oh, that's good. I
Yeah,
wonder how many points of articulation that had.
I don't know. This is like ancient Russian folktale, so probably not a lot, but I don't know. They could have had, technology back then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe the standard five
yeah.
of the early figures.
So she took a tiny wooden doll from under the blanket of the bed, put it into her hands, and said, "My little Vasilisa, my dear daughter, listen to what I say. Remember well my last words, and fail not to carry out my wishes. I am
Wow.
dying, and with my blessing, I leave to thee this little 6 scale. It is very precious, for there is no other like it in the whole world. Carry it always about you with thee in thy pocket, and never show it to anyone." This is not for you, guy. This you can't
Yeah,
unseal and reveal this
that's
one.
they're definitely not wanting to display the figure.
Right.
Um,
Inbox collector.
that's an inbox collector.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yes. No unsealing and revealing, she says.
Yes.
And when evil threatens thee, it's a great song title, right? Already. Or sorrow befalls thee, go into a corner, take it from thy pocket, and give it something to eat and drink. What do you feed your 6 scales, guy?
Well, Tuesday we do tacos, mini tacos, um, and Wednesday is Prince Spaghetti Day.
Ooh, I would come to life for that. Um, It will eat and drink a little, and then thou mayest tell it thy trouble and ask its advice, and it will tell thee how to act in thy time of need. Very helpful.
This is a wonderful figure. I mean, it can eat. It can give you life advice.
I know.
That's a
This
that's a
is
lot to expect.
that's a toy collector's dream. I mean, not only it solves your problem. Well, that was that beeping noise. Not only does it solve your problems, but I mean, seriously. So saying, she kissed her little daughter on the forehead, blessed her, and shortly after died. That is dark. That is, imagine.
Yeah,
That's just
I,
terrible.
there's some. I do love a spooktacular bedtime story that starts with uh, a woman on her deathbed giving a wonderful action figure away.
Yeah,
That's
a,
I
a
mean,
life problem solving toy.
a life problem solving action figure. Um,
Yes.
that is a heck of a thing.
JJ Joe on YouTube said you could unseal or reveal it and do a tread watch and then put it back in the box.
That's
So,
yeah. I guess I'm yeah. It says in the story that she's not supposed to show it to anyone.
right.
It doesn't say that I can't show it to anyone.
That's right. That's true. That is true. Austin Pierce says, "Good night, daughter." Thud. These are dark folk tales. Let's see. Little Vasilisa grieved greatly for her mother, and her sorrow was so deep that when the dark night came, she lay in her bed and wept and did not sleep. At length, she bethought herself of the tiny doll, so she rose and took it from the pocket of her gown, and finding a piece of wheat bread and a cup of kvass, she set them before it and said, "There, my little doll, take it. Eat a little and drink a little and listen to my grief. Dear mother is dead, and I am lonely for her." I mean, she's taking the advice.
Yes, and she's feeding him and is going to get some psychological help.
Yeah,
For her grief.
yeah,
For many, a figure can be a great grief counselor.
yeah. No, listen to retail therapy, my friend.
Yeah,
It,
there
it's
we.
like it's
It's there. You go.
it's a real thing. I'm about to do some later after I wake up from my next nap. Josh Fairbanks says this is probably how Annabelle started. I agree. I agree. And oh yeah, and Sean Mahmood and Scott Sikora said Dark Knight. So her doll is so we've covered that it's a Dark Knight doll. It's a Batman doll.
Yes, I wondered if anyone else had picked up on that. When you heard that, I could almost hear the music.
Yeah. Wow. So the Dark Knight came. So she got a Batman 6 scale. Then the doll's eyes began to shine like fireflies, and suddenly it became alive. So it's
It
like the
has
Iron Man figure. It has light up
it
eyes.
has a light up feature.
Wow, this is great. Oh, it's like the Dark Knight one. It ate a morsel of bread and took a sip of kvass. I don't know what kvass is, but it must be good. And when it had eaten and drank, it said, "Don't weep, little Vasilisa. Grief is worse at night. Lie down, shut thine eyes, comfort thyself, and go to sleep. The morning is wiser than the evening." Oh, I like that
Well,
advice. The morning is
okay,
wiser than the
that's
evening.
nice to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pat Bawden says Batman is creepy as hell if this story is canon. Oh, and it's clearly the armored Batman. So it's the armored Batman from Batman versus Superman. We're getting to the bottom of the story. This is the origin story for those figures. So Vasilisa the Beautiful lay down, comforted herself, and went to sleep. And the next day, her grievance was not so deep, and her tears were less bitter. That's really nice. That's really nice.
Yeah.
I mean,
This is a very helpful figure.
this is the most helpful. I mean, listen, it's true. I mean,
This is one of the
six.
most helpful figures.
Yeah, I
I,
mean,
I hope that I hope that we can get one of these.
yeah. Seriously, one of these light up features that eats and
What
drinks and gives you life advice.
that's I need this figure.
Yeah. I don't know, Guy. What do you think? You want to see some pictures? You want me to show you my
I would
favorite
love to
picture?
see the artwork of this book.
Okay. Well, first I'm going to show you. Actually, I'm going to skip ahead and then I'll go back and show you my favorite picture. But this is a picture. This is not a John Wick 6 scale. This is just a picture of the Baba Yaga.
Wow.
Yeah. This is
That
this
is
is
intense.
that this isn't it. And I would like a 6 scale of that also. That Baba Yaga. Tears less bitter. Maybe not from BVS. That's true. That's true. Was her mom's name Martha? Yes, yes. Her mom's name is Martha. Oh, so this drawing, by the way, it's probably one of my favorite drawings. I don't know if you're ready for it. You ready for it?
Yep.
Look at that. Look at the line work on that.
Wow.
Look at the line work on that,
That is incredibly done.
right? And you see this horse here in the background. Oh, where's the
Yeah.
camera? See the horse here, like walking in the background. I think that's like Bright. I think the horse's name is Bright Day. So it's like now the Green Lantern's involved. This is totally the origin of the DC universe right here.
This is, yeah, the origin of the DC universe is right here,
Yeah.
and
This is
Collectibles. This has been one of the most relaxing stories I've ever had for a bedtime story.
right.
It I'm relaxed, but then at the same time I'm ready to tackle the rest of the spooktacular.
Right. See, now is the downtime, and now then we get to pick up again. All right. So, oh, I also want to show you this, by the way. This night here is called the
Wow.
Blackest Night. So this is seriously,
This is our DC origin.
this is our DC origin story. Huh. I'm getting some interesting. People are saying expired. Let me check that.
Hmm. Well, that would be random.
That would be random. That would be random. Hold on. Let me find out what's going on again.
Well, we hope everybody's having a great spooktacular. It's only been
Yeah,
a few hours,
it's only
we
been a
know,
few
but
hours since
there's
we started.
so many fun things planned ahead. Great live shows, wonderful giveaways, of course, codes that we're looking into at the moment, and
Yeah,
all kinds of great stuff.
I'm going to keep reading from the book
Yeah.
while I look into this code situation. Otherwise, we're gonna have to we'll have to come back to it. Um, So after the death of his wife, the merchant sorrowed for many days, as is his right, but at the end of that time he began to desire to marry again and to look about him for a suitable wife. This was not difficult to find, for he had a fine house with a stable of swift horses, besides being a good man. Wait, what? Besides being a good wait, he had swift horses, besides being a good man, and gave much of the poor. Of all the women he saw, the one who to his mind suited him best of all was a widow of about his own age with two daughters of her own. So now you see the Cinderella um
Yeah,
parallel.
connection here. The similarities there.
Um, all right. So listen, we are going to wrap up this stream because we are nice and calm, and we're gonna see what happens and with the code. And listen, keep staying tuned. We're going to have more random live streams, wonderful random live streams with lots of wonderful guests and lots of wonderful hosts. And we have more reward codes, and we have more um, random giveaways and more Gleam contests and so much going on for the rest of Spooktacular. So keep yourself awake, and sleep is for the weak. Guy, how are you feeling?
I am feeling invigorated. This is exciting. This is a great time, and I hope everybody's going to have a wonderful spooktacular.
Listen, I don't want to spoil the story for everybody, but everybody lived happily ever after, and everyone kept getting six scales for Batman six scales, Russian Batman six scales with light up features.
This created the multiverse, I believe. This
I,
story here.
yeah, I mean, listen, we had a brightest day, we had a blackest night, we had a six scale with light up features that was clearly Batman. We had John Wick.
We've yeah,
We
we've
did
got a
some
number of
we did some math in the morning. Three times nine kingdoms with one daughter who was 8 years old. There's got to be some sort of secret.
Yeah. I think there's a secret code right there.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a secret message from ancient Russia. But thank you, Guy, for joining me for this story,
Thank
and
you.
thank you everyone for tuning in. And don't forget to keep on
Right.
paying attention to all the live streams that could be coming up, and keep everything active. All right. Good morning, good day, good night, and don't forget to let your geek side show.
Sideshow.
Thank you. Bye bye.